1, 2, 1, 2. Check it out.
It's the guys next door.
Check it out, y'all.
Only you to enjoy.
Yo, get live. Nobody fly it and fly ride. Couple guys from the city and you know Mac Wiles we own. Life of the party, my boy home. That smells Jones.
It's the guys next door.
Check it out, y'all.
Only you to enjoy.
It's just unfair.
So a lot of times I don't even be knowing like where I'm at in regards to just, I guess you could say, the average height or, you know, the average man, just because I'm looking at, I'm in my own household. I'm looking up at my dad. I'm looking at my brothers. So it's just like,
How many
to me, I feel like I'm short.
How many siblings do you guys have?
We have 3 total. My sister and just 2 brothers.
Got it.
Including myself, so 4 total. 4 of us total.
Okay.
Yeah.
And everybody's 6 foot.
You know, my sister, she's actually like 5'11".
That's 6 foot.
So she's close.
I want you to understand.
In heels, she's like 6'2".
I want you to
so-
understand, even without him. And nigga, that's 6 foot.
If I was 5'11", I'm 6 foot.
If I'm dating
Right.
her, she's 6 foot.
Yeah.
Nah,
Like, yo,
if I'm dating her, she's 5'11". With heels on, she's 6 foot and no.
You gonna
but-
sign her?
No, she's 5'11". We're not gonna.
No, I'm flex. I'm be like,
But if I'm
"You
5'11",
6 foot killer.
I might be 6'1". If I'm 5'11", on paper,
6'1"?
I might be 6'1".
Because at that point, who knows the difference?
Who knows the difference? Nobody knows.
You're not around a bunch of other
Nobody
tall
knows.
people at
Nobody-
that point.
who's
Nobody's
Nobody's ever
6'1"?
gonna know.
And
Nobody
who's
knows.
6'1"
is gonna be like, yeah, I'm 6'1". Nah, you're gonna be like, yo, I'm 6'2". You know?
You know, you can honestly like just tell, just like, okay, I think they peak in 6 feet, and I'm not like anybody who's probably 5'11". They could even convince me. I was like, hey, you 6 feet? Maybe even 6'1", depending on like, you know, whatever platforms that they're wearing or whatever the case may be. I could be sold on it just because of, you know, it's a very convincing height.
Matt
you could
Wild
actually,
is
you could
the
actually.
tallest member of this podcast. We have no idea what 6'1" looks like.
We all like straight here.
Like we're all, it's an even.
Depending on who grows their hair out.
Yeah, exactly.
Depending on
Exactly.
the braids is, you know, it just depends. But we're all smooth.
Depending on who grows.
We're like a 5.
When Mouse had his dreads, he was definitely
No, I was
another.
shorter.
Wow.
No, with the bun.
No, but
With
that's
the
what I'm saying.
bun,
With
I
the bun, he
taller.
was
We're
like,
like a 5'10" to 5'8".
It's a,
So
take the aggregate, so we're a 5'9" podcast.
You know,
we're 5'9" as a
Well, just about.
podcast.
Yeah, 5'9" and quarter, something like that.
so hold on. So you went through a bun phase as well, like when?
When I had dreads, so I had dreads for 10 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I only combed them out during the pandemic.
I was about to say, it's been like 3 years now.
This
3 already?
year.
Mm-hmm.
How long we been out the pandemic? It was that first week I
It was,
started.
yeah, I was about to say, it was that first, when we were on
like
the show.
literally
he
when
was-
they
he
said
was-
we not coming back outside,
So it's me.
my little sister was like, we could take your hair out. And I was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's been 3 years. And as y'all can see, the dog.
All
looks
right,
no
relax.
Hello? Okay.
Relax.
Woo-hoo.
I FaceTimed this nigga a couple days ago while he was getting his hair like blow dried, and it was just the whole time he's just like, no, stop, no, just get the back.
But that's because the blow dryer was on, so it's like your hair.
Right.
All right, I can't explain it. All right, whatever.
It honestly be one of like the weirdest conversations you be having whenever, like, if you're like having a call from one of your boys and you kind of getting ready. Like, I remember I had a call with my boy like last week and I was like flossing my teeth and I was like,
no.
so you know, I'm about to go ahead and step out real quick. And
Yo,
like,
you know the worst?
I'm catching myself and I'm like,
You know the worst is when you get a FaceTime while getting your nails done.
I'm about to
Now
say,
you
that's
gotta
mouse.
prop the phone.
You like
You gotta
this.
prop the phone and you like this.
Because what if one of them's in the water? It's like this, but you got that shit. So
No.
you really, the phone is really looking up
And
or
then she
a
gotta
little
answer the
bit.
phone for you.
Oh, yeah,
She
Right.
answered the shot. I got it. And then you like, that was bad. I
see.
can't do that.
Wow, that was
It's gonna
racist.
get me canceled.
It might.
I got it. Let's lean into it.
The worst.
So you like this, right? And then your hands is here in the little UV, and you like, what happened, bro? Nah, bro, I ain't fucking with that bitch no more, bro.
Right. Talking wild shit.
right,
Nah,
Wow.
right,
you can't. Nah, you can't chill. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
right.
Don't move. I'm sorry. Yeah, I ain't fucking with that bitch no more. I ain't fucking with that bitch. It's a dub.
Shiny buff.
Shiny mouth.
Can you finish bringing us into the show, please?
Man, y'all know where to find us at, man. You follow us on social media, Guys Next Door. You make sure you subscribe to the podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. But if you do listen to Apple, make sure you follow the show on Apple Podcasts, leave us a 5-star rating. Why? Because we are children. We need validation.
Yes, Lord.
Then the Bible says you have not because you ask not. So we are asking.
Please.
5 stars.
Amen.
5 stars.
Five.
Please.
And
For the guys next door.
And a commie.
And a commie.
Let's get a little
Take a little commie.
We take a little commie.
a little heart.
Take a little heart, something.
Mac,
I love
Mac,
you.
what we got? Give me a comment. Give me one.
All right, let's see.
We a comment.
Let's see.
I love y'all so much.
Yeah. Also subscribe on YouTube, Guys Next Door Podcast, Patreon, Guys Next Door Podcast. And if you have a letter, if you have a gripe with us, we've given you so many. We understand. We are self-aware. We are a podcast full of niggas. So we have probably pissed y'all off. If you have a gripe
hold on. We
with
got
any
one.
of us or
Yep.
3 of us or a guest, you let us know. How? CYO. Yes. Curse y'all out. We're giving you the opportunity to curse us out. Send us a letter cursing us out. You make it too long, we ain't gonna read all that shit. Make it quick, get right to the point. We're gonna read it. Send it to guysnextdoor123@gmail.com. Make sure you put CYO in the subject line. Matt, give us a comment.
Okay, let's see. This one is I missed y'all. Welcome back. Shout out to the this is from Dana358. Missed y'all. Welcome back. This is my first time writing a review, LOL, but I really love y'all and y'all definitely make my morning drives to work better, LOL. But I'm glad y'all are back and used the past few weeks to focus on yourselves and the neighborhood. Can't wait to start my weeks with y'all again. Oh, we miss you.
We missed you, Dana.
Thank you.
Dana sound fine.
Yeah, I'll take that. I can see that.
Dana sound fine.
Okay.
All right, let me ask you guys a quick question.
What up?
It's about to get a little controversial.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What?
Do bad bitches DM first? No, I'm just playing. That's a grass wall question. I was just playing.
Wow.
I was like, Lord, what is he doing to my life?
That's a grass wall question, and we don't support grass wall questions.
Wow.
We are joined by Darius Jackson. Darius,
Yes, sir.
welcome. We
Thank you.
appreciate you pulling up, brother.
Facts.
Me and you spoke earlier.
We sure did.
And like I said before, we just felt that with everything going on,
Right.
your voice, no one's asking you, no one, everybody's speaking for you. Everyone's, kind of painting you as whatever person, good, bad, or indifferent, with no knowledge. And we was like, man, this is the guy next door. It's a safe space. Niggas come up here, pull up, chop it up, have a good time. It was only right. Plus, like I said, you Sharon's family. So,
Yeah,
family
absolutely.
matters.
That's a fact.
We all up here except for Ryan. Well, Ryan does have kids. He just don't claim them.
They're not in this country. That's what it is. They're just not in this country.
I wish nothing but girls on all of that for the rest of your lives.
Wow.
That's not fair for you to
Wow.
laugh.
Wow.
That's really not fair.
Already-
No, we know that's not fair.
What? He's
Like, that's not
okay.
fair. Like, have some sympathy.
All right.
You got two
Please.
niggas. You got 2 niggas that's 0-2 over here. Like we're
Threw up 2 shots and got 2 girls.
boom on
Man.
the back of the rim. Boom.
It went in.
Let it rain.
Good shot.
So it's funny how that goes, just because, like, when it came to my son, it's in the back of my mind, I'm like, come on, boy. But, like, I feel like just to kind of, like, I was almost like, feel like I was like lying to God at this point in time. And I was like, I don't mind girl. In the back of my mind, I'm just like, come on. Give me a boy. But let me go ahead and not show my biasness towards a boy and just be honest that, okay, I want a girl. Hey, a girl
Healthy
sounds
child.
good. Exactly.
Yeah.
Healthy child, or no matter what it is, boy or girl, as long as the baby is healthy. But many
I
get that
was
news.
not that guy. I was not that guy. I was not
Guess
that
what?
guy.
I wish many more of those results for you.
That's fine. I wish you take care of your kids. How about that? We both.
We all wish something.
We all wish.
We always something.
We all wish
We
something.
all got a wish.
Listen.
One wish.
Listen. If it's what I want, it's what I want.
With the one that said I loved you first.
That's a fact.
Yo.
But Darius, entering the space,
Yeah.
what is that like? You have a new child.
Right.
Mac. Although Naima is young, 9 months now, right?
9 months.
9 months.
dog.
But
Congratulations.
this is
Thank you,
second
brother.
child.
Same to you. Same to you.
So
Thank you,
what was it like going into
The first
the
time.
first time? This is your first time in.
Yeah.
The spotlight is kind of on you.
Right.
By default. So now, what is that like preparing to be a father with this new spotlight? And because of who you were, obviously who your child's mother is,
Of course.
you were kind of, you were in the limelight as the good, you were like, oh, hey, we love you.
Right.
What was that like?
I mean, you try to block as much of it out, just during the whole entire time. The minute, I found out I was going to be a dad and everything's going good, like, it's funny because the doctors, they kind of scare you during the whole entire first trimester.
Oh, my God.
You never know what could happen.
Yeah.
You could lose a baby at any moment in time, so it's like you never really got
Like,
excited.
nigga, we did not come here for that.
Please, Jesus,
Just
Christ.
show me
Like,
the
just-
sonogram.
Exactly. Just tell me the baby's good right now. Stop trying to fill my mind with doubt.
Right.
So, after that first trimester and you realize, okay, well, everything's fine now. Looks like the baby's ready to go and start to continue to develop. It's just like everything just kind of like halted for me, just in regards to just like what's going on the outside, just because you're just trying to process so much on the inside of like, man, who am I? Like, who am I going to be to this boy that I'm going to be raising?
Right.
And for me, it was just like a lot of things started racing just because I started to just truly, reflect off myself and just reflect on my life and just realizing like, man, instead of I kind of did the opposite approach and just kind of saw myself like as a flawed man and got myself so worried as like, this is what my son is going to go ahead and see. So I have to go ahead and do everything to combat that and make sure that he sees that I'm just, as a well-oiled machine once he develops and sees me as his father figure. Mm-hmm. And so just during that time, you put just so much pressure on yourself. And it don't matter, it don't matter the situation that we're in. Very blessed. I know that my son, school's paid for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're in a very blessed situation, and there's a lot of, and I talk to my friends that, I hope this could go ahead, and I want this to happen before I have a kid. I want this to happen before I have a kid, and it honestly, a lot of things could go ahead and align on what you think they need to have in life before you have a kid. But nah, it really just comes down to you. It just comes down to you if you're just truly ready to have a kid. I don't even know if anybody will ever be ready because it comes down to just how you see yourself. So
It's like what we said when me and you was on the phone earlier. It's
Right.
like, nothing else matters because, you're becoming a new person for a new person.
exactly.
You're becoming a new
Yeah.
version of yourself for a brand new
I'm
person.
about to say, remember when I was telling you, I feel like, and I don't think anybody fully understood it like this, but I talk about it all the time now just because I've realized it. But like having your child I remember that first time that I had Tristan. And my first thought was like, I feel like I was met with all of the demons that I've been through in my life. Just like with every insecurity, every feeling of like lack that I had, any feeling of things that I've done in my past. And I'm like, oh my God. And it's even crazier because you have a daughter now.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like,
Oh, man.
damn, like I gotta protect her from niggas that I was back in the day.
I got to protect her from the knees of the world.
So hearing you say that just now was like, damn. Like I remember that moment. I remember that moment just being like, yo, all right, what do we do from here? I know that this is years and years and years of trauma and demons and things of that nature
Right.
exercise out of your body in 9 months. There's no way that you're gonna do it. But I think the best way to even think about it is just to constantly be a work in progress.
Yes.
So that your child can see and understand and want to be a work in progress as well. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask y'all two, because y'all can speak to it way better than I could. What is it like, what is that thought process, having a child and financial responsibility or financial well-being of the child is not a worry?
I think
I'm just telling. I had both of my
No,
kids.
I know.
I had one kid very young.
Yeah.
yes.
Second kid, not as young, pretty young,
Right.
still broke, just full of love. So it was like, I didn't have no time to think about the shit y'all was talking about.
Yeah.
I was 22 years old, and then I was 17 years old. I was 17, then I was 22. I didn't have no time. I didn't even know any of the shit y'all was talking about existed until like 2 years ago. So I was just, okay.
Because you're focused on surviving at that moment in time.
Literally. I'm like, how do I get both?
Yeah.
Literally, when I was 17, I'm like, how do I get both of these kids? And when I say both of these kids, I mean her and me.
Yeah.
Right? Because my dad, who was just on the phone, he always used to be like, yo, that's crazy. You and your daughter go to the same doctor. Like, we both had the same pediatrician.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
Me and my daughter had
He
the
was
same.
a kid for a long time. He was. Sorry, man.
This coming from Peter Pan. Shut up.
I mean, look, listen. I'm not mad at you. sometimes you just gotta change.
That's
You
not-
gotta
that's-
get rid of your pediatrician.
No, I was 17. Where did the pediatrician go? Just because I get a kid?
Yeah,
That's not how.
go-
That's not how. It works.
should have worked for you that way.
Anyway, see you guys. Progressive conversation. Yo, I'm never
So I don't have
going to
kids.
LA again.
So I don't have.
I
kids.
love
Ryan in LA does not. Ryan in LA acts like this.
Oh, I love
We
it.
need New York Ryan.
Understand? I love this, Ryan.
Yeah, y'all talking about something I do not have. Like
I know.
I'm just trying to be the best in my behavior.
No, you know,
before
I
say
think
something I shouldn't.
you know what it is. You know what I think
Something
it
I
is.
do not have. Well, you got something.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. What? Excuse me.
You got something.
Excuse me. You got something.
I was in Cabo and I seen a few little.
Never been to Cabo.
I was in Tulum. and
No,
seen
you
little-
have never
Wow.
been.
All right. All right.
Depends on who's listening.
The right people.
But yes, what is
Yeah.
that like? What is that thought process like? Coming into this situation and just knowing that whatever you got to deal with, worry about, finance isn't one of them.
Right.
The financial well-being of the child isn't one of them.
I think I experienced it firsthand growing up. I was very blessed. Both my parents, they worked very hard. They both worked for the state. My dad worked corrections. My mom worked in medical records, and we grew up like in a middle class neighborhood in the suburbs. So was very blessed to just be in that position with them. However, just when you see your parents and you see their dynamic and realizing it don't really matter the situation that we're in right now. We're in a blessed situation. You're seeing them being very combative towards each other and just and seeing that it's honestly personal issues that they're both
Yeah.
dealing with,
Yeah.
regardless of our living situation, regardless on how blessed we are in this moment in time. So I've really picked up early on, even as a kid, seeing that, how my parents' relationship ended up being, and realizing more and more how, it goes beyond our well-being. It goes beyond our, not our well-being, but it goes beyond our living situation.
of
It goes
course.
beyond the position we're all in, whether we could be married, whether we could be having a wealthy job. It just goes beyond all that. It goes really deep into just the mind and emotions. And
True.
so, that is what made me just jump straight into it, just because I know my baby's gonna be good, but I'm over here, a lot of screws loose still going
gotta
on.
still get that together. Yeah.
So that's where it's at.
I think because I had a different experience just growing up in the projects, I think my mindset is always, I think just innately growing up like that, and it's always innate. I don't care how much money I have. I could be
got a lot.
months.
You got a lot.
I could be
Said, strike. This is a vacation. I needed a vacation.
Yo, shut up. Shut up.
It's COVID again.
Yo.
COVID again.
My mindset is always on survival and how to live and how to constantly figure this out. I think I always get nervous. I've never there's never been an amount of money that I've had that I haven't been like, all right, let's figure this out. Like we gotta do something. Even at times, where I'm sitting at home and I'm just chilling. I've never sat down and been comfortable long enough to really just to even not be in a mindset of survival, right? Like if I'm sitting down for too long, I'm like, there's gonna be a time somebody gotta eat. Get up.
Right.
Like you gotta do something. Nigga, get to the gym. You gotta do this, you gotta do something. You gotta keep moving.
But that was from a young age thing. Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm about
That
to say.
wasn't like a grow into
No,
thing.
that was
from jump.
literally just from growing
So
up.
based on your surroundings and your background and where you were from, it was always a
Survival.
and also growing up in a black household.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always that. If you sitting on the couch and your mother comes, why are you on the couch?
Why are you like?
Why
what-
are you not? Why are
is
you
the
not
chick-
working?
Did you not take the chicken
Is
out?
there-
Like, did the garbage out? Like, did you
There's
not?
always something to do.
What's up with your room? Like, it's always, yo, come on, you got to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
Sometimes I just leave shit. I just leave shit around my house just in protest.
I mean, now,
So I'd be like, but then I'd be like, who left this out?
wow, man,
It was me.
You.
wow,
It was
Mouse.
me.
Because you also go through that when you're a kid of the I need to always be active and doing
Yeah.
stuff, depending on what your family pushes on you and your whatever parent or both parents in your life. But then there's also when you get older, like you said, it's like I'm gonna be that. I got my own crib now. I don't got to do this. Then you look around, it's like if I don't do this,
No
shit,
one's gonna do it.
But
no
you
one's
do
gonna
it.
do it, and it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be crazy. So it's a whole nother way of living.
What about you, Mouse? I know you said it was always kind of like the idea of like survival in a sense, but because you had your daughter, even though, I mean, again, the circumstance was very similar. What was the difference kind of like with having both daughters? You know, like what was the difference between when you had the first one and the
Sonny,
second one?
you know, Sonny was made with love. My second daughter was made with love and, you know, intention. Like I said, we were broke, but we were full of love.
It's facts.
You know what I mean? And we knew what we were doing, and we were engaged to be like.
I know.
It was all, let's do it. You know what I mean? And at that point, success, even the marginal amount of success that I've amassed now, was such a far thought away that, you know, there was no, let me wait till I get this. Like in that, you know, when you're living the way I was living at that point, you're just like, all right, well, I'm gonna rob niggas until I got enough, or you know, and then
until she's in high school, until she's
I might get the city job, or
yeah.
Until you don't have to no more.
Yeah, and if I'm being 1,000% honest, I've said it on this podcast before. I was 22 when I had my last child. I didn't think I was gonna make it to 30.
No, none
So
of us.
so like, it was like a very bleak. I was living for day to day. So it was like,
Yeah, it wasn't a 5-year plan. You
Yeah,
wasn't thinking
at
about
all.
that. You was thinking about this week.
yeah. And
Well,
this
if
week,
that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let me
And
get
this
through
week I
that
met
shit.
this woman. I was like, oh my God, I'm in love. This is the first love. Oh my God, I'm marrying her. Yeah, let's make a baby. Also, if I'm not, you know, if I'm being honest, I don't even think I've told her this before. There was also a part of me that felt a way that, you know, that she had to pick up the slack in raising somebody else's kid immediately, right? Like she meets me, I get custody of my oldest daughter, who was 3 at the time.
Right.
This is all within the first week of me and my baby mother meeting and dating. She jumps right in, no questions asked. Her and my mom and everybody, the team surrounds me, but she jumps right in. She don't got no kid.
None.
So now I'm like, damn, son, like, you know, we outside, people like, y'all daughter is so cute. Oh, yeah, she looks just like, you know, everybody,
of course.
they look like she do. And she just like, they both just light skinned. They don't look alike, but okay. And so, you know, that weird. So I'm like, you know, we already gonna get married, we engaged, like,
Right.
let's do this.
Right.
So, you know, that was a huge, also, I was not a full, but I was an adult.
Yeah.
Right.
I was a child when I had the first. I was an adult when I had the second. But yeah, like I guess I had more manly experiences. You know, I came back from the military.
True.
I had lived a lot more life. I had seen a lot of things and survived a lot of things, and it was like, I bet, like, I'm about to be somebody's father. There was no thought of being a host, podcast, comedian.
Right.
There was no all of this right here. When I was 22, nigga, I thought I was gonna be watching you forever. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you will be, but it's different.
No, I won't. Still haven't watched Swagger, so.
Damn, that's tough. Nigga holding out.
Hate him.
I hate him bad. I hate him bad.
Fuck wrong with him,
Strike.
bro.
Hate him
Fuck
bad.
wrong with the strike. I'm striking too.
I hate him bad. I
I
swear.
was about to watch. See, I went on strike. I said, oh, now y'all getting greedy. I ain't watching this shit.
Jerk, dog. Goodness gracious.
That's sicko.
So,
That's a sick
so hold on. So
person.
that being said, like, do y'all feel like, you know, because I know you said at that moment in time, you're not sure where you're gonna be at 10 years from now. I mean, it's
5.
it's
It's
5.
gonna be 5 years from now.
It's so, although, you know, we might have things more mapped out now, this current point in time, like, does anybody else still struggle to see, like, shit, you know, I'm 10 years from now, I'm about to be 40. I still, for some reason, can't see that time on what's going to be looking like, despite things lining up on where it needs to be for me. It's just like, I still don't even know where I'm going to be at fully in regards to just how
I don't know where
my
I'm gonna be
kid
next
growing up.
week.
Right.
next
No, seriously,
month,
it's kind of hard to see so far
year.
ahead.
Especially since, I mean, COVID happened. There's a lot of things that we weren't prepared for.
Right.
And it took a lot of time from us, and now it's just about getting that time back. And it's, for me, it's like, I mean, we all hear these stories about, he didn't get his success till he was 45, 55. And it's like, yo, it's timing. Everything has a purpose, and it's what's meant for you will be for you. So I try not to think too much about the future as much as like right now. How could I make everybody around me happy and myself happy right now?
Yeah.
And if I think too much further down the line, I'm going to forget about what's going on
Right now.
Right.
So that's where I'm at right now. It's just like, yo, let me figure out this week, and then let me get to next month, and then when I get to next year, then we'll figure it out then. But of course, there's a small plan, but it don't really go that way in my world.
I think for me, it's two-sided. Like I've heard this from women I've dated that like, oh, the only plan you have for your life is your career. Like, I know it. Like, since I've been working in this, I see everything.
Yeah.
Like I seen this moment 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I seen this moment having a successful show with my brothers. I seen it from the minute I've seen, being on tour, being on these stages. I seen that from the minute I said, I'm going to do this. You know what I mean? I could see that. Relationship, I'm day to day. Can we get some peace today?
Yo.
And so that's the difference. So I can't, and then my kids, man, I can't not see myself 10 years from now. I got to see what I'm like for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like, relationships, no.
Right.
I just live day to day.
Yeah.
And, hopefully we get to a point and we're like, hey, we've amassed 15 years worth of good days. You want to get married?
Then you'll be the kind of guy that'll make them wait 15 years before.
I
marriage?
wouldn't. All right. That's got it.
Yikes. Yikes.
The grass wall?
That's my boy.
Nah, you know.
I'm gonna make you walk too, but I'm gonna walk with you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make you walk by yourself. And I feel like that's what my brother is trying to say.
Mac Watch.
I feel like that's what he's trying
Hey,
to
Mac
say.
Watch, you see something? Can you please help me out?
You know what's crazy?
If you throw me under the bus, I swear to God.
No, I won't. I'll leave you alone. This in particular, and it's funny. This in particular is a very touchy topic for me.
Yeah.
And it is because when I was right before Tristan came, I had a really, really bad bout with depression. And again, I was just trying to make it day to day. Like that was my biggest thing. Talking to my therapist, he said some of the flyest shit to me that was like, all you got to do is win today. If you win today, dope. Try to win again tomorrow. If you don't win today, chalk it up. Try to win tomorrow. Like just try. Like it's always just kind of like just focus on the day. So even having Tristan, even now, I'm in a better place mentally. Just in a better place, of course, financially. We're way more stable. Me and my wife are good. Like everything is good, but still, we are. It's hard to see that far in the future because just like I didn't believe I was gonna be here.
Right.
But I definitely made up in my mind at that time that I want to be here for my girls. So I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think that far ahead, but I know I want to be here. So, yeah.
I think that's the most important part when coming out of something like that. Is just being at a point where you're like, I want to be here.
Yeah.
Purpose.
Like I've never, God bless. Like I never been in that situation, but it's like to hear somebody I love as much as I love this nigga say that.
Yeah.
To hear him end with that statement just makes it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because we get into these points where we think we be trying to help people that we're connected to with depression, and they be like, "Oh, if you do suicide, oh, you
Right.
think about us, think about all the people you hurt." What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're telling the person that is
You make me feel more guilty. Damn.
Yeah, like,
Right?
hey, if you do this,
You're selfish.
there's more people. Like, no, that's not. So it's like I just be trying to get people to a point in the the small times I've been faced with that and trying to help somebody or talk somebody through it. I'm just like, hey, listen.
Yeah.
I want you here. You know what I mean? But I want you to be here. I want you to want to be here. That's what I've said. I've dealt with that situation 3 times in my life. And that all 3 times I said the same exact thing. I want you to want to be here. Because I could take the knife out your hand today. I could take the pills out your hand today. I could do that today.
Right.
But I'm not going to be here every day.
I'm not going to be here every day.
Exactly. I think that for me, I always struggled with people that self-pity themselves. It was I've always just struggled because for me, it's just it always brought it back to myself. I've I remember early on, I'm a toddler, 2-3 years old, getting beaten by babysitters that was left for me, and dealing with life threatening illness, by the age of 8, really facing death early on. Just spending my whole entire summer of 02 in the hospital, just getting fixed. So for me,
what was going on?
This was like a condition called renal artery stenosis. It has to do with my main arteries connecting to my kidneys, and it just was not developing. And so I was 8 years old, having my blood pressure was ridiculous. It was 205 over 175, and
Jesus,
it was insane. So
Don't feel left out. Ryan doesn't have a kidney.
Yeah, Ryan, one of his kidneys is gone.
Yeah.
Oh wow, was it
Kidney
just?
gone.
Hold on. I was about to be like you.
I knew it.
No, it's true.
I knew he was just going there. Don't worry.
Kidney gone.
My man
Why you
has,
gotta hit me? He said it.
my man has no heart. It so happens that I can survive with one kidney.
Yeah.
He can't survive with no heart. So to all the ladies out there who think he is the one,
Oh my God.
I'm here to tell you,
Heartless.
my boy is not there no more. But keep trusting his word.
Jesus
That
Christ.
karaoke going, hold y'all through.
Jesus Christ.
He got y'all in all the cities for sure.
Idiot, bro. An idiot, bro. Jesus
But
Christ.
anyway, yeah, I have one kidney. But that was recent. It wasn't a kid. I can only imagine going
But
through
he's
something
trans.
like.
He's trans. 2 kidneys.
So
But
like
he
he's
still identifies.
No, I
as a
don't.
person
I
with 2
identify as
yo.
he's trans
Mouse.
love.
What is wrong? Wow.
He identifies with being in love,
in love. Yeah,
but
yeah,
it
yeah.
damn sure ain't happening. It's not his
Respect,
way.
respect how I identify.
Wow. He said
Respect how
No,
identify.
I definitely respect,
Respect
it.
Respect
Yeah.
how I identify.
But the people
no,
that
don't tell me that my
the people
experience
that
isn't
trust
real.
you,
do not tell me my experience. I almost threw this whole.
I don't believe they are.
We were talking to him about.
Yeah, you brought me
Go,
into this.
just go.
I just didn't want him to feel left out.
Okay, but I couldn't
out like a
imagine.
kidney.
I couldn't. No, it's not like.
Well,
that.
hold on. Main
It's in a
thing is
better
you-
place.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah,
Nah, that was good.
It's still alive. You thought it's not here. It's still here.
It's still here.
It's still here.
Kidney still alive. Is you be concealing it?
It's still alive.
As long as you're good now, everything's
Oh
all right.
no! I donated.
No, he donated.
He donated his
Oh,
kidney.
that's even. That's
Yeah,
what I was hoping.
yeah,
I
yeah.
hope
Yeah, he
it was like
donated,
nothing
yeah.
like I got.
Nah, he
But like I
donated
said,
the kidney
I
to
can
his
only
mother.
imagine as a child.
Yeah. So, honestly, early on, I just kind of developed I got through. Honestly, not a lot of things in life really. Is that
attack-
serious?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So I just always so anybody who really, and it could be anybody that could be going through it. And I just was just recently just learning all this type of stuff where it's just like, to them it matters most. And I remember my therapist, she told me something that really stood out to me. She was like, everybody lives in their own truth,
Yep.
So in their world, what they see is their true reality, and I'm probably gonna say something that's kind of sensitive at this moment in time, but you when you see somebody saying like, oh, me and my mom are not talking, and then someone who lost their mom be like, at least you have a mom, that person is kind of like is desensitizing that person who's going through with their mom, but it's just like, yeah, but you don't know how it feels to have a mom that you can even connect. My mom is present here, but she's not present because I don't see her, and so the person who might have lost his mom might not feel that reality on how much it's hurting that person. So, it's a lot of that's where I just started to learn more and more to just kind of just leave. Everybody's just.
Yeah, I'm about to say you start to learn how to
Yeah.
learn how to deal with people. I guess I say with I say you deal with people with white gloves because just like
Yeah.
you got to treat everybody like art. You don't know what somebody's going through. You don't know where
Everybody got some shit.
yeah.
Yes.
And just because they don't show it to you, or just because it's not a physical something
Yeah,
that
like
you
you
can
can't see it.
it's still.
Everybody.
I'll take my problem.
Yeah, I think I said this to I forgot who I was talking to the other day, but I literally said, and I know that's like the podcast quote. I literally said the other day, but no, I really said.
But if you said it and nobody heard it, did you really
Right,
say
yeah.
it?
Did you really say it?
But somebody heard it.
Somebody.
Somebody heard it.
God, all right, go. What was it?
Not
What was
your
it?
heart.
Huh? What? Okay. Okay. Say the quote.
So what I said
You're
was
making it up right now.
we were talking.
Jesus.
No, we was talking about people and how they deal with each other interpersonally in relationships. And I kind of was just like, yo, listen, you trying to figure all that out, that ain't gonna help. The answer is when people are better people, they'll be better mates.
Mm.
But people aren't good people. Like people just naturally aren't good people
No.
to other people.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't think people know how to.
Something they taught though.
And
And
I'm
all
about to say,
I just heard just now. Like, right? Like people that deal with people like that just, dismiss other people's pain and sorrow because
not good people. Yeah.
you're not, and it's not that you're an inherently bad person.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
You just don't know how to be a better person.
Yeah.
Right? Your coping is or your way of soothing is by saying, hey, but you don't got to deal with this person. That's not my reality.
It's true.
I can only deal with my reality. So if my fucking pinky toe hurts like a motherfucker today, I cannot be like, hey, at least I don't have no, I'm not even being funny, but at least I got both kidneys. Like, no, my pinky toe hurts.
Yeah.
Can somebody talk to me about my pinky toe?
Yeah.
Right.
Right? Like that.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, that's crazy because that goes into our last
Leave my
one of our
kidney
last
out.
episodes.
Leave my kidney out of it.
You already
No,
did.
but that goes. Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Yo, relax.
Hey, we got Darius out of the
You don't gotta go through. To all my family with one kidney out there. Just know.
To all the neighbors out
Listen,
there.
listen.
with one kidney.
We don't have a what's the word I'm looking
Here
for?
it goes.
Wow.
A supporter from
Yeah,
him.
oh,
He
yeah,
doesn't
he's not an
support-
ally. He's not an ally.
Mouse Jones is not an ally.
Jones
with
is not
us.
an ally to
I'm
the
not a
ones-
single kid. I'm not an
No.
kidney.
An
Wow.
Uno kid.
Are you saying that because of where we are, since we're recording?
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Show you I'm a double ally.
Wow.
A double out.
Yeah,
A dose ally, if you would.
we're gonna get him out of here.
Dose ally.
It's all right.
Ally.
I'm petition.
I like
Dose
petition coming soon.
Very soon.
Peticiano.
Oh my God.
Petition.
I'm not doing this. We're not doing this. Nuh-uh.
No, he can do it. Guess what?
What?
He gonna get fired. And then he gonna talk about a strike. He'll be on that
I
ass.
didn't know you were SAG. I'm not, bitch.
not-
I'm unemployed like you.
He said, "I'm not," but
worst. The
the
worst.
couch I'm now staying on, he's in SAG. So when he get up, I get
This is a
up.
SAG couch household.
Yo.
Oh, you're acting now, Darius.
Yeah.
What is that like getting into the acting world amidst all of this striking and shit going on?
Man, honestly, it all kind of actually started during 2020
Oh, so
when everything was already kind of shutting down. And then my oldest brother, Marcus, at that moment in time, I was just going to work and just going home just because that's the only thing I was able to do. I was still blessed to still be working during COVID. And then my oldest brother, Marcus, he's saying, yeah, they're going to be shooting some NFL commercials looking for NFL fans. And I'm a big football fan. So he reached out.
You also
said-
6'5".
Yeah, Marcus about
All
6'6",
right,
almost
Answer the
6'7".
phone.
Right,
You know
right.
the fucking rule.
Sorry, I'm
Answer
sorry.
the phone.
Yo. You're on the podcast. I'm just letting you know you are on the
Yeah,
podcast.
say what you was about to say.
I didn't say.
No, say what you was about to say. Say what you was about to say.
Hello.
Except for, I'm tired of raising your motherfucking siblings.
Yo, hey,
I thought
Jesus.
she was gonna say
Hey.
your kid. Thought she was saying your kids.
Yeah, I
I
definitely
was
thought
like,
you
oh my god,
Right.
episode. Oh lord.
whole new episode,
Truth
right?
comes out.
Jesus Christ. We'll talk later. I know this is a spicy topic.
Trust, we can keep recording.
You fired.
Thank you. I love you. Thank you.
Blame.
I love you more.
Bye.
Bye. Jesus Christ. Sibling
Yeah, I'm
shit,
good.
as you say.
Right. Oh yeah. So yeah, my brother Marcus hooked me up, and then it ended up being a like a USAA commercial, and it was ended up being sort of like a national gig.
Fire.
And then so shit, I was on. It was running through the course of the NFL season. I was in there for like 2 seconds, but it was about 2 hours of work. Ended up being the biggest payday I've ever received
bro.
in my life, and I was like, "Oh, so this is what y'all doing out here? Right? I didn't know y'all had this much going on."
Whatever's going on in LA.
Literally the easiest work day. It was like a 2-hour shoot. It was the easiest work day, and again, it fed me pretty well. So since then, I just got more inclined with my brothers, and then Sharonis, he was about to film Games People Play season 2.
Yep.
And then so he brought me with him to Atlanta to be pretty much like his stand-in, and then it ended up being a randomly tall cast because Kendall's on that show as well.
Yeah.
Shout out
he was-
Kendall.
He was 6'4", he about 6'4", so they was like, oh, you could also stand in for him. And then, no offense, Jackie Long, but they had me standing for you, but you like he was about
Jackie Long.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I had a squat every time I had to go.
Ah.
But nonetheless, though, that was a fun experience because they had brought me in full time throughout the whole entire show. To the
that's
point where I was
perfect.
able to
Yeah.
get myself a little guest star role in there, which was cool because I got really cool with all the producers and Carl Craig, rest in peace. So once I came back to LA, that's when kind of things started to pick up a little bit. I still needed to get acclimated in LA because this is where my base is. This is where I grew up in, and so just kind of shooting commercials, and then went to my brother invited me to a Diddy party, and kind of things just kind of changed after that.
Pretty much.
Everything just
Pretty much.
life just
Diddy
Life
party.
has changed.
not in that way.
Yeah. No.
The other one.
Sure waiting.
Listen here.
Sure waiting for my invite to a
Listen.
Diddy party.
Listen.
Soon come.
I'm sure I'm waiting, boy. I want.
Anybody never got to you? Damn. My other joint that I gave away, that's been there.
That was a good
Both
one.
my kidneys
Wow.
been invited
Wow,
separate
that was great.
occasions.
That was great. That was
Next
great.
time, you'll be out.
That was great.
Oh, you snorting on Your big ass. over
Yeah.
there snorting.
You'll be out.
Be a man, Darius. You know who the fuck is snorting?
Man,
Wow, that was great. That was great.
Just saying.
Bang.
You'll be out.
He put the shot back. It's
I don't
great.
even want my lick back. You know, outside the box, you just gotta get on your bike. You gotta get on your bike. You get out of there. All right,
Yeah,
that's
that's
good. We'll wait. It's coming back. Yeah, I want my lick back.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
So life changed a little.
yeah, life changed definitely a lot. But in the midst of all that, you're still trying to go ahead. I'm still trying to find my ground out here for myself, and then so just been able to just
Let
kind
me
of
ask you that. In that, right? How do you not get lost in that? How do you not get lost in? Obviously, when you say life change, obviously
Yeah.
we're talking about
Yeah.
you begin to date someone.
Yeah.
How do you not get lost in? 'Cause I think a lot of people deal with that.
Right.
In Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles specifically.
Of course.
Are we best friends?
Here we go.
Relax, un kidney.
Wow.
Best shake and bake.
How do you not get lost in that? Right? How do you not get lost in the
Right.
I want to do that too, or don't forget me. Like, because I think that was, no matter what's being said now, I think from day one, I think that was a lot of the respect that I seen people and an admiration having for you. Like, oh, he supports her. He, it never looked like you were trying to dim her light or even jump in her spotlight.
Right. How do I say? And here's the thing. There's many ways you can get caught up in it. It ain't just that
Very
particular
true.
way. There's
Very true.
other ways you could truly just get caught up in it. So, in my own ways, I still very much got caught up in a sense just because, you get so excited that, like I said, it's a relationship. So you're really just trying to do anything you possibly can to go ahead and see where it's going to go. It's going to last forever and all this kind of stuff. So, you're going to fall into some type of you're going to fall into some type of lane where you lose yourself a little bit just for the sake of what you are believing in. And so what was able to just kind of allow myself to just kind of step back was honestly coming back home a lot. I grew up in the IE, also Orange County a lot, so just really maintaining my connection with my boys because they've been with me, and I've been honestly having the same group chat with my teammates for about 15 years now, even a couple of my friends who are now in LA doing their thing. I went to high school with them, middle school as well. And then all my friends in Orange County, those are folks that I done spent a lot of like hardworking days working at warehouses, doing just crazy labor jobs with, where our hands are dirty, 10, 12-hour days, and we're just sweating, pouring in. So, those are the ones I really saw, like, that I really went through these journeys with. So maintaining that relationship with them, that connection with them, has allowed me to just kind of like, because they will remind me of
All the
myself.
time. I'm about to say that's the
Like,
grounding.
hold on, boy. Who that person you
That's
being
the grounding.
right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that ain't.
You don't even answer the phone like that. Who you right now?
Your friends will humble you up quickly. Hopefully, it's not
As
in
you've
front of women.
seen Ryan do multiple times today.
Actually,
So it's truly a blessing to just have those folks by your side, and then my family being out here as well. I think that that's the whole reason why I'm also out here is because of my family. Seeing my older brothers do it, even my sister, she started doing this 20 years ago or so as well. But just seeing my brothers, being interactive and seeing how they've been able to just carry themselves throughout these years and still figuring everything out, that inspired me. I'm
Yeah.
looking up
Yeah,
to my
yeah,
older
yeah.
brothers, so it's just like,
No pun intended, because you know.
You're the-
right.
I don't think you
look
get
up
Mac.
to them.
I don't think you get to make that joke.
No, sorry.
He
Sorry.
is 6'5".
He is definitely 6'5".
He
Sorry.
might be the tallest person. No, Saron.
Yeah,
I was gonna
yeah,
say,
there we go.
might
Yeah,
be one
there we
more.
go.
But yeah, you don't get to make
Charles'
it.
brothers on the show.
Yeah.
Who?
They're the tallest brothers.
They are the tallest. They're the only brothers on the show.
So
Oh, yeah.
far,
Y'all
yeah,
haven't had no
so
other
far.
brothers on the show?
Haven't had our brothers on the show yet.
That's for good reason.
There we have it.
Love you, love you, bro. But for good reason.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, Mouse.
I'll
Let's,
definitely-
about to say just to kind of wrap this up.
Yeah.
I think we've been talking a lot about fatherhood, and I guess how it kind of connects to our careers. So I guess as a final question to everybody, and then I have a final question for you, Ryan, as well.
Me?
Yes, for you as well. But for my two fathers in the room, what do you think fatherhood has done for your career?
I mean, my I talk shit all day. I talk shit for a living. So my kids just are just another part of me that I get to share with the people, the fan base, and the people that have, elevated me to the point I'm at now. You know, the heights I'm continuing to reach. So
I mean, you're not Sharona's society yet, but it's I get
ever,
it.
I won't ever be his. Not how.
Got surgery.
Yeah, but
They do
don't
got
have-
the leg
they don't-
surgery.
But they don't have. They don't have elbow surgery.
Yeah, arm's gonna be
So
short.
It's
I
true.
don't-
Yeah.
You're gonna
the
be
fuck
dinosaur.
am I
You're
gonna
gonna
be
be a
doing?
dinosaur.
Like, what the fuck
saying,
am I
that's-
gonna do? I'm just gonna be a tall nigga with no arms? Are you fucking take my kidney? Like, what the,
Wow, what is going on? What is going on?
forgot he was in here.
Okay.
Just keep.
You don't have
okay,
insurance.
I do fucking have insurance. I got two
Niggas be
insurances.
talking about it until the day comes.
until the day comes, right?
I got two fucking insurance. I got primary and tertiary. Motherfucker.
Spell the second one.
Sure can.
Man,
And I'm a spelling ass nigga. I can't spell tertiary to save my life.
Spell that.
I had to learn the hard way about not having insurance. I was driving with the auto insurance for a long time. And I was like, I'm not going to get into an accident. I'm a good driver. Lo and behold, I get into an accident. I'm
Yup.
like, yeah, you could just send it to me. I could go ahead and cover it. That's what I'm trying to convince. Nah, I still find a way to creep up on you, but we good now, though. But
right.
it's just,
So yeah, talk to me.
Yeah.
Fatherhood. What has fatherhood done for you? I guess just
think-
your mental when it comes to your career.
yeah, I think that I kind of want to just start establishing myself, just like, again, just someone that can go ahead and just be, and you want to present yourself to be as strong as you possibly can, especially for my son now. You know, he's a boy, so it's just like I just know the kind of inspiration he's going to be seeing when it comes to him watching me. So I think that I for sure want to just it kind of just made me set myself up in regards to just always looking like strong, like presentable, strong, and just trying to, let him know that, hey, everything's going to be all right. We're going to get through this and just continue to just, if I could be a best role model, then that's fine by me. I know my dad, he worked, like I said, in corrections, and I'll be seeing him like doing push-ups on. He was 6'6", 230, 240.
Where they find y'all
he was like putting on
Jesus
these
Christ.
jumpsuits, and I'm thinking like, man, he looks like a superhero. So you get inspired by that. So it's just, the way my dad presents himself is very
Yeah. Structure.
exactly
Yeah,
structured.
yeah.
And for some, to me, I always felt like that's a cool way to just carry yourself. So I think that I just want to go ahead and continue to just implement that and just into my own format and my own way that I want to go ahead and do it, and just
When
so
you
we
got
can
a
see.
boy, so
Yeah.
you know you could do all that. You feel me? You-
He's giving you that because he has his little son Paco back in Tulum, but it's fine.
I mean,
Paco.
So I'm here in
Looks just
Tulum,
like him, too.
Colombia.
he's doing
So
okay.
Looks just like him too.
I mean, what can I say?
Lady love me.
I mean,
Left that nigga some straws, a shirt,
I mean, he run
and a
the
boat.
He run the factory.
You run the factory? I mean, what do you say? All right,
I was
for
gonna
you,
s-
for you, Rod.
You can say that joke.
No, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Because if we can say that joke, I got some jokes.
No. Hey, no. Listen. Okay, all right.
I have some.
No.
What do you?
Straws, fact.
What do you?
Oh,
Do you think you're ready for fatherhood? And if so,
I mean, I guess that's a
so,
valid question.
what do you think is one of the demons?
Ask the clinic if he's ready
sorry.
for fatherhood.
What do you think is the demon or one of the
Anytime
demons?
they seen Ryan over the few years.
Listen, listen.
Not me.
What do you think is one of the demons that you will face in becoming a father?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Re-ask the first question so I can.
Do you think you are ready for fatherhood?
Okay. Do I think?
If you are,
No. Let's start with one question. Then we move forward. Do I think I am ready for fatherhood? I feel like at this point in time, I'm ready for anything. I feel like I've seen around me that I can navigate in a way. Nothing's gonna be easy. It doesn't matter at this point if it's. I mean, financially, yes, it can matter,
Of course.
But that's the only thing that would change anything. But I've also seen my peers, like y'all around me, who have not had children. I didn't see you without children.
Yep.
I'm glad I met you when you had children.
Nigga, I was 17. There's no way you was meeting me.
No. I'm just.
You would have to meet me in
I'm
middle
just
school.
glad.
I'm about to say Mouse Jones.
It didn't matter if I met you at 25 without children. I would
If
still rather
Mouse
make you at
Jones
26
25
with children.
without kids is wild.
This is what I'm trying to say. I'm just
I
happy.
wouldn't know.
Okay.
He's a fan.
What kind of world would that look like?
Yeah,
I would love to
he
see
wouldn't be in the world. Kids have saved a lot of people.
Yeah.
And this is one of
it.
them.
I am
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah, that's
So,
a fact.
but when I see Mac and I see some of my other friends that have children now, but I've known them before they had children, I've seen the changes in not just like their demeanor and the way they act. Yo, I got a baby. I got to go do this. I can't be out. It's like just them as men have
Yeah.
changed. And I'm happy that I've surrounded myself with men who take care of their children.
Facts.
And I honestly think for me, when I do have a child, I'm gonna treat that shit like
Everything.
Yeah.
like everything.
Yeah.
Just because I didn't know what it was like being raised by that. So I want to be everything that he wasn't, plus everything that he's trying to be now, plus all the things that he was, but not in that way. Like
I know.
there's so many things, but like I said, at this point in time, there's no perfect moment to have
Yeah,
a
it's you got to just jump in.
it's just you got to jump. Like, all right, we here now. What's going on? Is it probably going to make me work a lot harder? Absolutely. There's probably going to be things that just accelerate, just because now I have to worry about somebody other than myself.
Yeah, I was just go ahead and just say one last thing, just for everybody here, and I think the minute what you just said right now was just awesome because I feel like when the minute you start reflecting, when you know you're about to be a father, then you start going through this reflection, you're already ready.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Even though no matter how much work you're going to be doing, you're already ready just because you're already doing all that that self-reflection. But I think that, I thank you guys for, allowing me to go ahead and come on here. I think that what the world presents itself, and I mean, when we love our mothers out there, they're doing a great job, but we know that they emphasize a lot on moms and their postpartum.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah.
they emphasize on that, and there's also a narrative that's always pushed, like there's fatherless homes and dads how they stay longer at work now to avoid being like there's a certain narrative that there's not a lot of dads out there that care. We're in a room where every man in here cares on what they
takes care of the
they
kid.
take care of the kid, and I'm glad that this we was able to get this time to go ahead and truly emphasize that and show and just really dig deep into the mental to just really showcase that, because it definitely does need to be pushed more and more out there, just because it's not enough. It's not enough. So
we are really here.
Nah.
yeah, we are
Absolutely,
here.
because when I come up, Pops is on. We having the
We're
black
gonna be
father,
old as shit,
the black
bro.
father.
Stop.
We're gonna be old as shit.
That's fine.
It's gonna be the old father.
And your daughters will be babysitting my kids,
That's
which
a
I'm
fact.
totally
That is a
fine
fact.
with. I can still go out with the homies.
Which kids? Because I'm gonna. It's two sets.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna.
so
I was
you're
about
not
to say
gonna be
he's
the old father.
Yeah, he's gonna be an old father
You
too.
might be a grandfather with raising
A new kid.
Yo,
That's wild.
That's definitely.
and
That's
okay.
wild.
We might. So my
We
thing is,
might
we
have-
might be having
oh,
kids together.
that'd be
all
fire.
of us again.
Nah,
yeah,
not
yeah.
man.
Hey, I was about to say
He's married.
Not
She's
yet,
gonna
not
shut
yet,
it down.
Not yet.
No, he's gonna shut it. She's gonna shut it down.
All right. Well, me and you.
Yeah, about to
We're
say,
in
y'all-
this.
Y'all too?
We're in this.
Yeah.
Let's do
Hey,
it.
so what I'm trying to say.
Let's do it.
You make fun of me now, but you're gonna be.
But I mean, hey,
Not the court.
hey,
how you doing?
Hey, right.
No, right.
You wanna go play ball with the old fellas?
I'm back.
My back. My back. Let me ask this. I gotta ask this before we get out of here. Conflict resolution. What did that look like when you have a child? What does conflict resolution look like when you have a child? It's conflict resolution, whether you have it or don't, is completely different when it's just you and me.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know what that means.
The microphone could have heard you.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Yo, Darius is. He only needed a little bit to warm up. Now he's in it.
No, it's something I just learned about, honestly. I think for your to get the most, and I think we talked about this when Rodney was here. Mm-hmm. To get them, for your child to get the most out of everything, because all life really is a bunch of experiences and how they connect to you, or what you take from them. And what I want my daughters to take from our conflicts, however how they come up or whatever, I want them to understand that there has to be a certain level of resolution. So there has to be a level of openness and honesty versus being the antiquated idea of, stay in a child's place. Don't, this is two adults speaking. I don't need them to get in the middle of our conversation, but I need them to understand that mommy and daddy are disagreeing on something, and we are looking for a solution. So that when they go out into the world, that when they get into arguments, situations, whatever, instead of just trying to fight to hurt somebody's feelings, that they go into it honestly looking for a solution to try to fix something and not trying to damage somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, now, all right, because I actually just went through this this week in regards to just myself and what I was even saying earlier about, I saw myself as a flawed person. I need to go ahead and fix all my flaws just so I can go ahead and perfect myself for my son. I literally had to stop that mentality just because it was driving me crazy, because there's always going to be something that's going to be going on every single day, every single moment in time throughout your life. So for me, it was like, now, how am I going to go ahead and start tackling this issues just because my son, he is his own person, so he's going to be going through his own issue. So I'm not going to be the one, it's going to be pretty, how do I say, bypassing his emotions. I'm going to be pretty neglecting on where he's coming from, because I'm the one that perfected it. Well, you should go ahead and do this. I mean, that's not the case, because he's going through it himself. So how am I going to go ahead and be able to relate to it? So looking at these flaws, looking at these issues, just dealing with it accordingly in my own way on what I need to go ahead and make sure I do. And throughout that, just making sure I still stay at this neutral level, because you get past that neutral level. Once you get past there, down below, all hell breaks loose, and we've been there many times. So for me, it's just let's now do our best we can to go ahead and remain neutral as possible, even if you're not in the wrong, or you're doing your best to just try to defend yourself or justify yourself, because everything will be, when all hell breaks loose, when us men do it, we're capable of dropping bombs on you. Killing 100,000 people, just trying to justify that. That's how far we go as men, Right. So it's a matter of we have to avoid that, trying to avoid that kind of world. So that's just where it's at for me, on where I'm just trying to go ahead and make sure I teach my boy, and just making sure whatever he's going to be going through as a man, be there to help guide him through it. Yeah.
What about you, Mouse? I know that's a touchy topic for you.
Conflict resolution.
I know that's a touchy topic for you.
Him?
I'm just. It's a question. It is just a question.
My client is still a work in progress.
Oh yeah, there we go. The lawyer. There we go. Hey, shout out to the lawyers. Shout out to the lawyers.
We're on our way. Making strides to the prize.
What's that? The Tiana song from Princess and the Frog. He's almost there. He's almost there. He's almost there.
My client is almost there.
Praise God.
Hallelujah. Holla back.
There we go. All right, clap it up. Clap it up for the lawyer. Clap it up for the lawyer one time.
You gotta try to hem me up.
You gotta try to hem me up.
Woo!
Well, why didn't you?
The law firm of 415 got me, boy.
Yeah, law firm.
Because this nigga tried to hem me the fuck up.
415.
I heard you on the podcast. You got conflict resolution.
Like,
where?
You didn't resolve this.
You didn't resolve this. My lawyer.
Client is not ready to show his worth.
Goodness, wow.
But it's almost days.
Hey, listen. I need a lawyer like you in my life,
chugging.
man.
Right.
Well, no. Now if you're throwing people under the fucking bus, no, you don't. You're fucking your RICO charge waiting to happen. Darius, we appreciate you coming next door. Hey, do you have anything you want to plug? How can the people follow you, keep in touch with you?
Yeah, everybody can go ahead and reach out to all my platforms, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. They're all the same. Dalton, instead of an A, it's a U, so it's DVULTON at Dalton. That's where you can go ahead and catch me, huh?
Yeah.
I like that. For me,
Get
it's
this
the-
wine.
go to sipmichaellavelle.com and go get you some wine. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's the website.
Yeah, sipmichaellavelle.com. Yes, sir.
Sexy. Live show coming.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, and we in talks. Conversations.
Hey, and you know when we talk like this, something happens, unless it's about Patreon. Other than that, when we talk like this, something
Talk
happens.
about that. We might have to we're gonna start over.
We're gonna get it right. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna get
Cause
it
there
right.
are stuff I want to tell y'all that I can't tell y'all here.
But understand, we cooking.
We cooking and we good looking. So on that note, peace.
check it.